Hi everyone, welcome to PYF, Presha Yoga Fit, and I am Presha. Today's video is a restorative gentle yoga session. This session is designed to help you unwind from a busy, hectic day and to release tension. So roll out your mat and let's get started. Let's begin in a supine position on our back. Simply place your feet wider than your hips, let the toes fall out, and place your arms away from the sides of your body. Turn your palms up, close your eyes. Let's take a few minutes to settle down on the mat. Slowly begin to notice your breath going in and out. And to connect deeper with your breath, see how or feel how the belly and the chest is rising and falling with every inhale and exhale. Perhaps can you feel this in the sides and the back of the body, how the body expands with every breath in, and how it softens with every breath out. Bring in a little bit of softness in the body, relax the shoulders, unclench the jaw. Notice if you do have any tension in the forehead or in the mouth. Soften, let go. And if the mind and the thoughts start to wander, we go into another direction, we start to shift our focus from breath to our thoughts. Avoid fighting those thoughts, avoid judging the thoughts, and gently let them arrive, let them come into your system and let them go out, bringing your attention back to your breath. Feel the support through the ground beneath you. Notice the spaces of your body that are in contact with the ground right now. Knowing that you're safe here. Knowing that the earth beneath you is supporting you. And with the next breath, we bring in small movements by wiggling the toes, wiggling the fingers. A little bit movement with the head and the neck. Circling the wrists and the ankles. And then let's interlace the fingers and turn the palms out. With an inhale, reach and extend your arms above your head and take a big stretch. Slowly release and feel free to open your eyes, take your time. Now let's bend into the right knee and place both the hands, interlace your fingers and place your hands on the right shin. Keep the left leg down, extended on the mat. Now put in a little bit of pressure and pull the right knee closer to your body. Let the back of the head relax. And now let's lift the back of the head and we're going to extend that right leg up. So reach your right leg up. While you're doing this, take your hands and place them to the back of your right thigh and slowly lift your head up. And again, interlace your fingers and then start to pull your right leg towards, again, your face or towards your body. If you want, you can also slide those hands to the calf. Again, keep a gentle pull. And then slowly take an exhale, bring the back of the head down. Extend and reach your right leg down on the mat. Bend into your left knee. Place both your hands on the left shin. And then pull the knee, pull the thigh closer to your chest. Keep the right leg down, extended. Let's now extend and reach the right leg up, lift the back of the head. Take those hands behind the right thigh, interlace your fingers, and then start to extend the leg. Keep a slight bend in the knee, and if you want, you can also slide your hands slightly up and start to pull the leg towards your face. And let's take an exhale, slowly bring the back of the head down. And we are going to just extend both the legs down on the mat. Now take your time and turn to one side, right or left. And with your hand, press into the floor and come up onto a seat. Just come simply in a seated position in Sukhasana. Let's keep the spine long and chest lifted. Keep your hands on the thighs or the knees. Take a big breath in through the nose. Fill up completely. And open the mouth and exhale. Empty out. Just like that, one more time. Big inhale through the nose. Pause at the top, open the mouth and exhale. And now we're just going to breathe normally. Bring your right hand down onto the right side, bend your right elbow, inhale, reach your left arm up. With an exhale, same thing on the other side, left hand down, right arm reaches up. Again, right hand down, reaching left arm up, bending to the right side, stretching into the left side of the body. And then left hand down, bend the left elbow a little bit, reach your right arm up, bend to the left. Now reach both your arms all the way up, inhale. Exhale, coming into a twist, right hand goes back, left hand goes outside of your right thigh. We stay with the spine nice and long in the twist. So when we inhale in the twist, we lengthen, and when we exhale, we twist a little bit more. Inhale, reach your arms all the way up again. And exhale, twist to the left. Keeping the spine long as before. And then with an inhale, reach your arms all the way up again. With an exhale, turn your palms out and take a big circle out with your hands, and then walk your hands forward. Come onto the fingertips. Just a little bit of wiggle to find your sitting bones. Down onto the mat. Then walk your hands slightly forward. Wiggle a little bit more again. A little forward. So we are not rounding the spine. Keep taking your chest forward. Again, wiggle a little bit more. And if you want to stop there, you can just be there. Or you can go a little bit more forward. Stay with your fingers down or bring your palms down and release the weight of your head. Let's take an inhale, lift the head up, walk the hands back towards the body. And now we're going to come down onto the mat again in a prone position, so with the front body down on the mat. So let's come all the way down onto the belly and to the chest. Bring the elbows under the shoulders. Palms are facing down, fingers are pointing forward. And then imagine you were dragging yourself forward on the mat, so the skin under your forearms is moving forward. Roll your shoulders back, let your chest go forward. Come into a back bend, Sphinx pose. Couple of breaths here. Keep taking that chest forward. Avoid bringing the shoulders up to the ears. Keep drawing the shoulders away from the ears. And slightly squeeze your glutes. Now with the forearms, we're just going to take the forearms slightly out, like in a diagonal position. Keep the palms facing down. And now we will take a little bigger back bend or a little bigger stretch for the back. So press your hands into the floor and start to lift your elbows and your forearms off the mat. Keep shoulders rolling back and down and keep the chest going forward. Squeezing the glutes again just as before. If this feels uncomfortable, just come back to the same pose that we did a few seconds ago. So it's the Sphinx pose. And then slowly bring your elbows down. One more time, just like that. Pressing into the floor with the hands. Lift up with your elbows and your forearms. Rolling shoulders back. Chest going forward. Look back with your head this time to the left foot. Then come back to center and look back to the right. Good. Let's come back to center. Exhale, bring the elbows, forearms down. Bring your forehead down to reset. Bring your hands under your shoulders. Now, let's lift the head up. And we are going to take that right forearm and either extend your arm straight out, palm is facing down, or you can also bend your elbow. So find your arm in a 90-degree angle, like in a shape of an L. Palm is again facing down. Now the left hand is going to be placed on the left side edge of the mat. And we're going to bend into the left knee. With your left hand, start to slowly press into the mat, and you're going to roll to the right. When you start to roll to the right, lift that left foot and press it back and down at the back of your right thigh. If this again feels too much of a stretch for your right shoulder, try maybe extending your right arm out. So you can also keep your right arm extended out, straight out, palm is facing down. And what we're just simply doing is we are stretching into the shoulder. So press into the mat, bend into your left knee, and step your left foot behind your right thigh. Keep a gentle press going on with your left hand. Keep the right side of your head down on the mat. And now slowly roll back down with your chest down, and let's do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to scooch a little bit to the right. Placing my right hand on the right side edge of the mat, left arm can either reach out like this or you can also bend your elbow. I'm going to reach my left arm this way, and we're going to now press into the mat with the right hand, bend the right knee, keep pressing into the mat, roll to the left, and step your right foot behind your left thigh. Now let's slowly with an inhale come back to center. Bring the forearms again down on the mat, coming back into that Sphinx pose again. Rolling the shoulders back, chest is going forward. Now this time we're going to bend into the left knee. So again I'm going to scooch a little bit to the right. Bend into the left knee. Bring that left leg in a 90-degree angle, so again in a shape of an L. With your right arm, take your right arm through this window that has been created with your left. So the right arm is going to go through and extend the right arm out. And now slowly with your left hand, push into the floor and open your chest towards the ceiling. So you can either extend your left arm out here, straighten your left arm. I don't have space here, so I'm just going to keep it bent or keep it in a 90-degree angle. You can also place your right hand and keep pressing that left knee slightly down towards the mat. So this is a supine twisted position. And let's come back to center. And now we will place the right arm again in that same position as before, the Sphinx pose position, so elbows under shoulder. But this time just bring your right forearm internally, 45 degrees, and roll again to your right side. Bend into your left knee and step your left foot down onto the mat. Keep your left hand in the front for some support. Now press into the mat with your right hand and start to lift your right elbow and your right forearm up. Make sure that you're not lifting your shoulder up, you're not shrugging the shoulders, so keep pressing down or keep dropping the right shoulder down. And we are bringing in some extension and stretch in the right side of the body. Again, make sure you're not sinking with your left side of the upper body. Keep that chest lifted slightly. And slowly, let's take an exhale. Bring the right forearm down. Come back to the Sphinx pose. And those two poses now on the left side. So we are going to bend into the right knee, bring the right leg in a 90-degree position, so in an L shape. We will take the left arm through the window of the right arm, and we are going to slowly start to turn the chest towards the ceiling. Keep your right arm now, open the right shoulder and extend your right arm either out like this. You can also bend your elbow just as we did before, and your left hand can be placed on the crease of your right thigh, keeping it slightly down closer to the mat. All right, let's come back to center. On to the other side with that side body stretch. So bring that left forearm down. Back into the Sphinx pose first, and then place that left forearm slightly inward in a 45-degree angle. Turn with your body to the left. Then bend your right knee and step your right foot down onto the mat. Keep your right hand in the front. And then start to press into the mat with that left hand and lift your left elbow, forearm up. Again, this is something that we want to avoid, so keep dropping your left shoulder away from your ear. Breathing into the left side of the body. And with an exhale, slowly bring that left elbow, forearm down. Come back with your right forearm down onto the mat. Now, let's bring the forehead down, slide the hands back under the shoulders. We're going to press into the mat. Inhale, lift the forehead up. Take a cobra pose, rolling the shoulders back, chest going forward. And then we are going to keep the knees down. Lift your hips up. Bring your knees wide on the mat. Bring the toes together and slowly bring the hips to the heels. Reach and extend your arms forward, bringing your elbows and forearms down, and bring your forehead down, coming into a wide knee child's pose. Finding extension in the upper body and also opening in the lower body through the hips. With an inhale, we are going to lift the head up, lift the hips off the heels, bring the knees in under the hips. Then we are going to place the elbows down onto the mat. So elbows are going to come again under the shoulders. Elbows down onto the mat. And then we are going to start to lift up with the tailbone slightly. Lift the forearms, bring the hands together. And we're going to slowly take ourselves a little back with the hips. So walk your knees slightly back and then keep dropping down with your belly. Take your time to adjust. Keep pressing into the mat with the elbows. Find a little arch happening in your back, in your lower back area. So your tailbone is lifting up, your belly is trying to drop, your chest is trying to drop. Elbows are digging into the mat. Keep the face soft, keep the jaw unclenched. And with an inhale, slowly bring the hands down, walk or frame your hands down, lift your head up. And this is the time that I would invite you to take a Shavasana. So feel free to just pause the video right here. Stop the video right here and come into a supine position, into a Shavasana. Join me in a seated position if you don't have time for Shavasana. We will end the practice, conclude the practice with a little bit of gratitude. So let's bring the hands to the heart center with a sense of gratitude for showing up on the mat and finding time for self-care. We honor the self, this body, and we honor the practice. As always, thank you everyone for joining me in this practice today. I hope this helps you to unwind the day. I will see you in the next video soon. Till then, take care. Bye.